Hey, you guys, happy Wednesday or whatever day it is for you. So, I wanted to pop on because I was just talking with my coach about plateaus, is what came up. And this is so many of you maybe having a plateau in your health, if that's in weight loss or if that's in running a new PR, or this could be in your business, or it could be in your relationship even, okay? So I want you to hear me with whatever your plateau is in, whatever area of life that feels flat, that feels stagnant, that like you've been doing the things and not getting the results that you want. So the first thing is I want to talk about what is a plateau actually, and then I'm going to go into how you can get out of your plateau, okay? So what actually is a plateau? This is really important to you guys because so many times I've heard clients say that like, oh, I'm like in this plateau, I'm stuck. And then I'm like, okay, well, let's first like really be clear in that a plateau is when you have been consistently doing the things per your plan to reach your goal for a minimum of 2 to 3 weeks, if not longer than that, and not seeing results. Honestly, the 2 to 3 weeks, I would say more like honestly 3 to 4 weeks. And if then you are still not seeing results, then I would consider that a plateau. So would like give you a tangible example of that would be like if you are following your nutrition plan to a T or a minimum 80 to 90%, like that you have been following it week after week, day after day, 7 days a week. You've been following your nutrition plan. You've been doing the workouts, right? At minimum, again, 80, 90%. You've been getting in. You say you're going to do 4 workouts for 30 minutes. You've been getting those in, right? You've been sleeping the way you need to sleep. You've been drinking the water you need to drink. Like you're doing the things to create the results you want for 3 to 4 weeks. I'm just going to say that 3 to 4 weeks, and you are not getting the results, minimum 2 to 3 weeks. Then yes, you are in a plateau. What a plateau is not is when you think you're doing all the things. That's what you're saying to yourself. You're like, I'm doing all the things and nothing is working. And yet the reality is that if you were to reflect back on your last 3 weeks, if you were like had cheat meals, like you went off the cuff Friday night, had all the food out to eat and all the drinks, and then Saturday you skipped your workout because you're kind of feeling like shit and didn't want to go do it. And then you kind of ate like whatever on Saturday. And then Sunday you had the extra donut, even though you ate healthy most of the day, and then had another beer at night. And then you're like, okay, and now Monday. And like you're getting after it. And you do that every weekend for the last 3 weeks. Well, guess what? You are not in a plateau if you are off your plan, whatever your plan is, right? Maybe your plan is simply to just have water 3 weeks in a row, right? And like see what difference that makes. But if you are not actually following your plan, and little things where you're like, I've been working out for 3 weeks straight and I'm not getting results, but you're like, your plan says to do the 4 to 5 workouts a week and you've been doing 3, and then whatever is happening and you're missing the 1. Or you said you're going to do an hour for those days and you've actually only done 20 minutes and you've just walked. And that was your plan. And per your plan, you should get X results, but you're not following your plan. Then you're not in a plateau. Okay, so I just want to be really clear about that, what a plateau is, so that you know, because it's really important to know if you're not even following your plan in the first place, that's the first step, okay? That's the first step that you want to do to start to get to results, is have an actual plan in place and follow that plan consistently, okay? Really key here, not some days, not kind of half-assing. No, you're following your plan 80 to 90% minimum, okay? And so if you are in a plateau, that is you. You've been doing the things per your plan consistently for a minimum of 3 weeks and at a stagnant, like, or longer than that, and you just have been stagnant and haven't been getting the results that you want. Again, this could be your weight loss, this could be in your relationship, this could be in your business, in your sales goals, in getting a new job, in getting a response back, right? Okay, Then we want to do something different. If it's truly a plateau, then we need to shift and shake things up a bit and do it a little bit different. So what does that look like? Okay, if we're going to go to the health example, that could be, adding in a workout to see how that goes. That could be taking more time, going from 30 minutes to 40 minutes for your workouts. That could be to upping the intensity in your workout. So it's still 30 minutes, 4 days a week, but you actually start running instead of jogging. You run a little bit faster, or you do the stairs 2 times versus just walking on the treadmill. Or you take an hour-long class 2 times a week and keep the other 30 minutes. You do a different modality of exercise. You can increase the time. You can increase the intensity. Those are all different ways you can shift your workouts to get new results, shake things up a little bit, right? As far as eating goes, same thing. How can you shake things up a little bit? So if you're always... maybe if you're eating yogurt, Greek yogurt as a snack with some fruit and granola, maybe you take away the granola and see if that changes things. Maybe you just skip the yogurt part altogether and see what it looks like if you just have maybe non-dairy something, if you just have a vegan protein shake and no fruit. See how that works out. You could, instead of your breakfast being oatmeal and fruit every morning, try to have a protein veggie breakfast, like a egg white omelet, or a protein shake with a side of broccoli. I know you're not going to like that one, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, where can you shift up what you're eating, the actual foods? Think about if you're always eating chicken, maybe you switch to the fish. If you're always having a carb for breakfast, how can you switch and have some protein and veggies? If you're not having veggies with your lunch and supper, or you're having half a cup, try having a cup of veggies. If you usually are having oil with your veggies and that's added fat into your meal, try having it without the oil and just steaming your veggies and see how that reflects. If that's you're having a nighttime snack, maybe you either switch up the snack that you're having or just skip it altogether. But you need to do something to switch it up, to shake it up. Right? Even if you're eating all the healthy choices or majority healthy choices, your body still might not be responding to something, or it needs something to shake it up, right? So there's a lot of different ways to do that. As a coach, I get to personally help my clients through those roadblocks and those plateaus to really nail down what could be going on here. But you can do this for yourself, reflect back, and where could you see making a change, shifting and shaking things up? Whether that's, I just gave you a lot of examples, obviously, for your fitness, for your eating. That could even be in your sleep. If you're like, okay, let me try and get 7 hours of sleep. Let me try a different nighttime, bedtime routine so I get more quality sleep in those 6 hours that I get. Whatever it is, like shifting, shaking things up. And then again, take this for wherever you're at. If this is like your relationship and you need to shift and shake that up, all right, what do you need to do? Do you need to buy your partner some flowers? Do you need to take them out to dinner and go to a new date night, something you haven't done in a while? Do you guys actually need to like get out of your jammies off the couch and go like dress up and get out to shake things up, right? Like, do you need to get a book to like start to like, maybe it's a couples questions book. I love Maggie Reyes. She has this amazing couples questions book that you can ask your partner questions to really start to like connect more and engage more, right? Do you need to take a little weekend getaway? Do you need to just leave love notes in your day-to-day? Where can you shift some things up if you want new results, whatever area of life that is, okay? I hope that's helpful, you guys. I hope if you're stuck in a true plateau, some of these tips helped you. And if you need actual help getting out of whatever plateau you're in, if you are feeling stuck and struggling, then that is where I come in as a coach, as I literally take people from being stuck and stagnant and not being able to reach their goals, even no matter what they've tried and they've doing all the things and all of that, to actually achieving the results they want. So you can DM me to get on a consult call and to learn what that can look like for you. And I will see you all again soon.